Hi there, Natalie with you today with a new idea on how to create a colorful, stylish, and clean journaling layout using the new Craft Your Life Project Kit Literary Blooms. So come join me. Hi there, and welcome to a new episode of Inspired by a Card with Natalie. Today we're going to be working with the new Craft Your Life Project Kit Literary Blooms, and I love this set. One, because it's a beautiful design, and second, because I love reading. So I thought it'd be a great idea to add to my reading journal using this stamp set. And the inspiration is actually going to come from the inside of the presentation card. I like some of those ideas for my page. So first of all, my journaling reading journal is kind of on a notebook format. So I'm going to take advantage of that double page to create my layout. I'm going to start first of all by creating my graphics or my die cuts. For that, I'm going to stamp one of the images of the open book with the flowers. I am going to stamp two of the flowers and around 4 or 5 of the spines. And having two actually stamp wheel plates makes it so easy to just create different stamps quickly and kind of mass produce them. I just had to switch between plates and then flip them to have the images done in seconds. I am using black obsidian for that. So while my ink sets, I'm going to clean up and bring one of my sticky mats, bring my inks and my mini ink blending brushes to get on coloring these pages so I can set up my album. So I am going to use tones from the Blue Mountains Fresh Dye ink to color all the spines of my book. And I'm using the stencil that comes in the Craft Your Life Project Kit Literary Blooms to do this. I'm just going to follow the steps as they are numbered or listed in the presentation card of this set. And I went with tons of blue for my spines because the pictures that I'm going to use, I'm going to show you in a bit. The covers of the books that I'm reading that I'm going to put in this page actually have quite a bit of blue. So I'm going to bring some of that into the images. Now for the pages that you see in the book, I use tones from the warm gray ink set, and then I'm going to go ahead and color the leaves that are and the little stems following the steps from the stencils. I just want to color the bottom of the leaves because I am not going to use the flower that comes in the book. I'm going to use the ones that I stamp separately because I want to make the bouquet a little bit bigger. For the flowers, again, I am using the same stencil, just following the steps. I'm going to use colors from the 4 Scoops ink set because I want tones of yellow and pink and orange, a little bit of coral, and I'm also going to use a little bit of magenta and rubellite to bring some of a deeper tone of pink. Just because I like the contrast of the yellow, the pink, and the blue. It's going to be really nice for this layout. So I'm just, again, following the steps that are shown in the presentation card just to color my flowers. The centers of my flowers are going to be created using Citronella Fresh Dye ink. And once I have that, I'm gonna show you again how I'm creating the spines of my books. And I'm going to use again Blue Mountain Fresh Dye inks, different tones. I'm going to use the 3 lighter tones of the ink. That's Blue Hyacinth, I can't remember the other 2, just because I want to use the color combination. Now, the die that comes in this set will let you cut the flowers and the spines, but not the book. So I am going to take my time to fussy cut the book out because I want it as a separate die cut. So once I have that, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to start working on setting up my layout. I want to bring some of those florals to my page. Now, the pages of my reading journal are not white. They're like a soft gray. So I am using the tones of Industrial Diamond just to stamp a little bit of the flowers on the background. And you're going to see that I added the image to the top left corner of my layout. Even if it's off page, it's okay. It's just going to show kind of on the background. Once I have that, I created a pocket out of vellum because I want to have journaling where I can add my list of the books that I'm reading, and I read around to 40 books by now, which is little compared to other years. Once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and bring all those die cuts that I created to decorate my pocket. So you're gonna see that I'm going to use those book spines that I created. I'm gonna line them on top of the vellum, kind of think of it creating a library. And then I'm going to bring that open book and I'm going to set it right on the center. You're going to see that I'm going to play with the images that I created with those florals. One of them is going to go ahead and glue a little bit to the right of the white flowers that are on the background. Now for the one that's going to sit on top, I actually die cutted a second piece just of heavy white cardstock because I want to give it a little bit of dimension. I don't want to add bulk just because of the nature of my journal. I don't want to add something that's really bulky here. So by having that little bit of cardstock, it's just going to add some dimension. So I'm just playing with what the flowers are going to sit, and I'm going to make sure that I glue them just on the vellum, not on the paper, because I want to be able to have that paper come in and out. Now to add like a title, I thought that adding the sentiment that says this book belongs to, that comes in this stamp set, will be great. So I went ahead and stamped on the vellum, and then I have the Crafted with Love, which was one of the stamps that some customers received on the 10th anniversary, but it has my name, so I'm going to stamp my name on it. When you see the final product, you're going to see that I actually covered this with a piece of white cardstock and stamped it again, because when I realized, when I was already writing down, that I keep adding names to it, my name is going to disappear. So I need to make sure that it's readable after. So I changed that. Now my idea is to have, like, you know, that pocket that I created will house a list of the books, but I want to have like a little bit of details about the book and the picture of the cover on the following pages. So I am taking advantage of the mini instant camera frames to kind of frame each one of the covers. So I have these 3 books. I actually printed them on my computer, and I'm just gonna back the frames. I cut them out of white cardstock with the pictures. Then I'm using the slim rectangle die set because I want to create a box for my journaling. I don't want to die cut it, but there's other ways that I can use it. So I'm going to use it as a template to draw my boxes. So you're going to see that I just set it on my page. I am using my 0.1 fine liner just to create that. Once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and bring back the stamp set, the floral part of the Crafty Life Project Kit Literary Blooms, to just add more of that background stamping. Again, I'm going to make sure that I stamp it kind of in a zigzag motion on the right hand side of the page. The first one that I created is going to go in between the 2 pages, the one that's going to hold my list and the one that's going to hold the pictures. And you're going to see that I'm adding some pressure because I have an open notebook. Once I go to the other side, you're going to see that I'm going slowly, creating kind of a zigzag. And then I'm going to try to stamp it kind of coming outside of the page so that I have those little pieces of the florals. And then the other one is going to go in between the 2 bottom journaling boxes, if you can call them like that. Now I have some empty space on the right hand side of my page, so I'm going to just kind of partially stamp some of the florals here just to bring a little bit more of the look of the background stamping. Once I have that, you're going to see that I am going to bring one of my most loved stamp sets, and this is the tabbed stamp set. This is like an old stamp, one of the first stamps that I bought from Altenew, and there's a little sentiment that says the details, so I'm going to use it to actually stamp that in each of the journaling boxes. And then you're going to see that after that, I am actually going to add stickers, number stickers to each one of the albums so that I can correlate them to the list that I'm going to create on the journaling page that you saw me add to the pocket. Also, I'm going to add the word currently reading at the bottom right corner of my album, and then just add hearts. This come from the tab, the stamp set. I don't know if that stamp is still available, but I loved it. You're gonna see that is well loved. So once I have that, I am pretty much done, and I do love how this turned out. Like I said, when you see the pictures, you're gonna see that the little "this book belongs to Nathalie DeSousa" actually changed to a little tag, just because, like I said, once I started writing, I realized that some of it is gonna disappear, and I needed to make it more legible. So having that white background is gonna make it better. So right now you're just seeing kind of how my album is gonna look going forward. I might change to another flower coming in the next page, but I'm gonna try to keep it in the same, like, look. As always, you can find more details in the blog. Remember, you can always comment, or if you have a question, you can actually contact me. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this gives you an idea, and remember to subscribe to the channel for more beautiful content. Take care, guys.
Hello there! Did that video just spark your creativity? And do you want more project ideas and inspiration videos too? Well, if you do, please make sure that you subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you do click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.